Welcome to the Boredom Boys podcast. My name is Benjamin Fulp. Yeah, here's my phone number, by the way. Also,
No.
next. No, just kidding. I want to take a time for everybody to introduce yourselves. So let's start with
The core boys.
Let's just go straight.
Okay, I'll go.
Two amazing guests. Anusha.
Oh, okay. My name's Anusha. I'm new to the Boredom Boys podcast. Yep.
That's about it. Okay.
Well,
And I'm Laurel, and I'm a guest, and I'm a celebrity.
yeah. Laurel's
very
got
nice.
like 100 followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
pretty
basically.
good. Dude.
And then we have our other two. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to go into the fourth episode of this just randomly.
Yeah, they are.
I'm
Yeah,
Nate.
they
They'll
are.
actually do this.
I mean, who
Emma-
wouldn't?
Emma
joke.
and Dana.
And then Josh,
actually
introduce
listen to
yourself.
but like people already know us if they're listening to this, and they've already listened to the other three.
Just say your name,
Well,
please.
I introduced myself, so
My name
you
is
should
Josh.
too.
You already said it.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Should
Okay,
we?
we're good.
All right.
So
I'm
we
gonna
have-
start with the
That's a lot of noise at once.
news. As we learned just recently, Trump has just appealed to the Board of Education in our hometown, and he will turn over all female teachers. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
How about we just stop that conversation right there? You know,
Imagine
'cause-
Nothing? Okay.
What if he tried to pat?
You guys see I'm fine
Like,
with that.
isn't
Over
best-
half of our teachers are females. Okay?
Yeah,
Okay,
that would
okay,
be
nice,
that.
Josh. Thank you.
I guess.
But,
actually, I mean, that would be awful.
Yeah, that would be.
But oh no, that would be so bad because
Dude,
Okay.
the schools would have less people to pay, but then all those people would be male, which would not be ideal, and also they would not have students because people.
Yeah.
That's a whole scenario right there.
That's the whole scenario.
bro,
All right.
what
Second
if?
question. We're gonna keep hitting it hard. Let's go to Nusha. What are your thoughts on abortion?
Yeah, this is what we
What
always
kind
ask.
We-
of abortion?
We also do this every time. We just
Yeah, we do this.
Every
We
time
go in hard.
Everybody shares their thoughts. Legal? Sin? Why is it the latter?
you don't have to actually answer, but do if you're feeling like it. I don't know.
Here, Nate, let's hear what you think first.
Let's hear. That's a great. We have never had somebody turn it over. Great.
From
That's
the
true.
Christian himself.
Fun it. All right, here we go.
He's got that wine. He's gonna drink that wine.
Pro-choice, but also I'm a dude, which kind of eliminates me from the conversation. But pro-choice, that's pretty cool.
I'm pro-abortion, not pro-choice though.
Just pro-abortion.
Yeah, just abort
I like
everybody.
that.
You
He's-
don't need them.
He's
Every
the
baby
Thanos
is
of
just
Earth.
gone.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, you know.
It's
Yeah,
growing.
I don't know if that was said
opinion, honestly.
as
It's
a
like
joke, but
more and more people
Also-
are aligning themselves with that.
yeah, more and more people are pro-abortion, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think
Ben,
this
you
whole
should- you
movement
should
is
win-
Really...
Continue.
And it's
no,
not
it's okay,
even.
go ahead.
Wait, it's so.
Oh, I
it's
was
not
gonna
even
say
funny
Ben should
because
make a pro-abortion party and then steal 8% of the vote from all of the candidates. Just
Yes,
just abort.
just pro-abortion.
Yeah. Whenever you're like mentioned in any papers, it's just abortion.
So,
And that's it.
I really
Yeah.
want to do something. So I want to be on the Young Turks podcast, okay? And I'm not, obviously a progressive. I want to say, oh yeah, I'm totally a socialist, and then I'll say a national socialist, and I'll just run away.
That would be insane. Okay.
That,
Also, that video of the guy in, I think it was Michigan, like the
Yeah.
guy with the dude with the mask like right under his lip, and he was screaming about. If you haven't seen it, it's just a pretty general crazy man screaming about
pretty
Yeah.
general
Oh, wait,
crazy.
I think what did he say? It was I think it was it's something like the crooked Bidens are gonna steal the election, and then he just
The
said
crooked
something-
Bidens. Yeah.
Fine and crime penalty. Okay. For
yeah.
reference, this is November 5th, 2 days after Election Day. Georgia has still not turned over. Nevada still has not been fully counted. Arizona still has not been fully counted as of day of releasing this. Hopefully, we still have something. We have something on Nevada, but we don't know. Pennsylvania still hasn't been fully turned over, though it's on a trajectory to be turned over to the Democrats. Hopefully, that's true in the future.
Yeah. Georgia is only across by 0.2, so
Right. Okay.
Biden's probably going to win it.
Yes.
Wait,
And
Have you
finally,
seen that one video of the polling guy in Nevada? He looks so sad. He's just sitting there all
Oh
by
yeah,
himself.
it's just the one guy.
Yeah, so I think we can cut Nevada some slack just for
Yep.
that.
no, yeah,
No,
absolutely.
Nevada's
never.
I mean,
getting
nobody lives in Nevada, like-
absolutely-
Nevada.
So, like, 2 people live in Las Vegas. Well, like, year-round. You know what I'm saying?
2 people.
One person and a frog lives in the
Mhm.
Nevada desert. That's their only.
I've been there.
Wait, we're
Also,
all on the
also
we're on the
atomic
left
waste.
as well too, just to clear up the politicals. I would
Yeah.
guess. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Nate, didn't we say like last time that we were going to like we're gonna pretend that we were gonna like make it ambiguous so that we could get somebody conservative on the podcast?
Yeah.
No, well,
Oh,
we
that would be so
can't, Ben.
smart.
Yeah, that didn't work. That
Josh,
wouldn't work.
that would not. It's too far gone for that.
Yeah.
We should invite a QAnon candidate. That would be a funny
Yeah.
time.
Let's have a QAnon around here.
Jesus,
Oh, wait.
no.
Remember when we were biking downtown and we thought there was a QAnon protest right next
They were
to
like,
it?
There
oh
was a
crap.
Black Lives Matter protest. We did not see that they were black. It was really far away. They were like 5 blocks
and,
down the
and then
road.
it was the Save Our Children chant or
They're like,
something.
oh god.
And there's something Our Children chant. That's the QAnon one.
No, it was Save Our Children because they think that everybody's run by secret deep state pedophile
Right.
Yeah,
communist
but it was just
socialists.
Black Lives
Yeah,
Matter
basically.
protest using the same protest chant. So we got spooked
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
they
we got
do
spooked.
a not like the Jews. So that was
I was
Yeah.
afraid my Soros was going to withdraw my bucks, but you know. Soros.
Second of all, as of today, Trump a couple hours ago made like a completely batshit insane speech.
Yeah.
He it's so stupid. It was god. My
How
dad
did
what
you
did it
listen
actually
to
went
say?
up to me today, and my dad has never like joked about Trump like going to prison or anything. He's completely anti-Trump. But like today, he went up to me after the speech, and he said he should go to prison. I said, why now? Why should he go to prison now? He says it's treason. This is anti-democracy completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys see what Anderson Cooper said? I just have to get the clip. I can't do it justice.
Right.
Just for context, his delivery was impeccable. Where is it? It's
He's
just
been
him.
going like full throttle for 3 days now, so he must be
Yeah.
really tired.
Oh, they're all probably just completely destroyed. Wait,
I have
Anderson
no
Cooper.
idea how Wolf Blitzer is still standing up. Like he's been standing
Yeah.
for like 10 hours straight in a day.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I get the clip.
The speech.
Oh, I gotta find it. Ooh,
So let's
TikTok
talk about that.
ad.
We have a different subject, and that is, of course, the coronavirus, which it has been.
Other than, I don't think I've
Ravaging,
ever seen
okay.
anything like this from a president of the United States at all. On the internet, act flailing on the internet. That is the president of the United
Okay, here it is. I think it's like.
Yeah.
Here.
Talk about the
This is Anderson Cooper, news anchor at CNN.
Here we go.
is the president of the United States. That is the most powerful person in the world, and we see him like an obese turtle on his back, flailing in the hot sun. Realizing his time is over.
Like an obese turtle flailing in the hot sun, realizing his time is over. Is his
Yeah.
description of Trump. I found
mean,
that
yeah,
very entertaining.
That's like pretty accurate though.
Yeah.
His face is
Wonderful. That
very.
was so wonderful. Yeah. I have respect for a lot of the news anchors.
Yeah. So, in recent news, the Trump campaign loses the lawsuit seeking to halt Michigan vote count.
Michigan and Georgia.
I mean, they know, the lawyers know it's just to delay it, but that court case must be so easy.
Both the Georgia and Michigan court cases were just turned down instantly because they're like, you know that law requires evidence, right? You have no evidence, therefore you have no.
Yeah. No, the judge is probably like, so Constitution says votes get counted.
Right.
You're wrong.
Okay, so here's the problem here. Okay, the people are voting.
Require different changes, and when you can't
here's the problem.
That democracy requires that, then you're not a fit person to be anything.
Okay, liberals. Here's the problem here. So they're voting for the demon rats, and by definition, demons and rats are not human. Therefore, we halt the vote. Got him.
Destroyed.
That's what the party says, right? I just got that from Breitbart, but I hope that's what the demon rats are called.
Mm-hmm.
It's demon rats, right?
The demon, yeah. I think we're all demon rats here, right?
I want to be a demon rat. That'd be cool.
Too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just as a little note. Anyways, third of all, I don't know. We have a lot of COVID cases on November 5th. Beds in our county are extremely close to running out. As of probably tomorrow, they're going to be out probably. The government...
What? Wait.
The state government is really close to shutting down again because of the amount of cases. Yeah.
I was just trying to turn my fan back on, and I felt like it was in a Mission Impossible movie because I had to keep stretching out my headphone cable.
Nice.
That's fun.
In new news, Steve Bannon shares his insightful view that Dr. Fauci and FBI Director Ray should be beheaded.
What?
Steve Bannon said that.
Wonderful. All right, let's move away from politics a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think, I mean, by the time anyone hears this, it's just going to be the same thing people have heard constantly over and over for the past,
5 episodes. These episodes.
Whoa, guys! Did you know that Atlanta is close? Whoa!
Oh, that's so close. Oh, we got to talk about this.
Okay, let's talk about something that we had that somebody had brought up before the podcast, and that was the Lord of the Rings movies.
Oh my god! Okay, we're gonna talk about the Lord of the Rings for the 15th time.
Do a quick condensed say why you should watch them. But then also disclaimer: if you don't like something, that's cool.
Yeah, if you don't like
Josh, just go ahead and do your whole spiel.
Well, I can't do a whole spiel on my own because that's me bringing it up. We need something. I need somebody to prompt me.
Wait. So, what do you think is good about the Lord of the Rings?
No, Anusha had said beforehand. I need to hear her reasoning.
Oh. I don't even remember the movie. I literally fell asleep to someone saying "my precious," or I forgot who the character was. That was like, what? Yeah, I don't even remember. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you sure that this was the Lord of the Rings movies?
I don't even know at this.
It's my precious. It's Gollum, dude.
No, yeah, but it's Gollum. But it could have been Gollum in the Hobbit movies because he says that much more in the Hobbit movies.
There's still a lot of
that would make sense to be the Hobbit movies, one, because they're more recent, and also because the only time that's said in the Fellowship is in minute 10, and if you had fallen asleep within 10 minutes, I feel like there might be some larger problems with those movies.
I'm going to turn around and I'm going to say I completely agree with you. I think that that movie that we think that you watched is complete garbage.
It's most likely The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, which came
Hobbit
out.
is horrible.
What? It came out the main character what? Froyo or something?
Froyo.
Okay, well, it's Frodo.
In The Unexpected Journey, it's Bilbo, which is Martin Freeman, who is. I love Martin Freeman so much. He's an actor, but he's Why did I have to clarify he's an actor? No, they just had Bilbo. But
Yeah, he's just a random person that they picked up on the side of the road and put in the movie.
yeah, but he's in like I guess you
Sherlock.
guys probably haven't watched Sherlock. He's also in Black Panther. He's the CIA agent.
Oh.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's cool.
I think they messed up the Hobbit movies big time. First of all,
movies-
it doesn't have to be 3 parts. Second of all,
Yeah.
no magical space worms in the fight scenes.
Oh, yeah. The magic, the freaking sandworms that they just.
So,
No.
Josh,
There
if you
was
don't know the lore,
sandworms?
no, they weren't actually worms. Those are the 3rd type of dragon according to the lore. But
Well,
they
yeah, because there's
modeled
the
them
worms that are
They
in
wouldn't belong
like
there.
the Grey
Those-
Mountains or whatever, right?
No,
They're
so
there.
it's supposed to be like a long dragon, like in Chinese, like a
Right,
Chinese
and then
water
they
dragon.
basically made it the sandworms from Dune for no reason.
Yeah,
because
they
it
could have
looks
just made a
cooler.
long dragon, but they didn't.
Can we just?
I don't know.
I don't really feel like thinking about the Hobbit movies right now.
Me neither. Let's
They're
do
bad,
something more
but
positive.
let's go to Dune because Dune has worms, but they're cool.
Yeah,
Sure.
Dune has wormy worms instead of the
But
dragon.
didn't it get
worms.
delayed?
That
Yeah.
got delayed till next November. Yeah, but
Wait.
let's do some more pop culture that fits our guests' preferences, right?
Yeah. Okay,
Not
Laurel,
us
what do you
rambling.
watch today? Yeah, Laurel, do you watch Netflix? Do you watch Hulu? What exactly do you
Yeah,
watch?
yeah.
What time do you watch it?
What
Do
do
you
you
watch
guys-
it right now?
I don't know.
If you don't
I
watch it
guess
right now,
Netflix, Amazon, I guess, like Amazon Prime,
Sure, yeah.
just movies
Oh
on
my
there,
gosh.
and yeah, YouTube. I don't know.
oh,
Do you have
okay.
any like favorite YouTube channels?
Oh, you know what? I actually need something. I need recommendations of really sad movies.
Excellent.
Yes,
Um,
me and Anusha
yeah.
are
Oh,
on a
Marriage
mission to
Story,
find a
Marriage
sad
Story.
I've
movie.
been wanting to
Sorry,
try out a
watch
movie,
Marriage
but I
Story.
just haven't had the opportunity to.
Yeah, watch Marriage Story. It's a freaking fantastic movie. It's like
Yeah.
Which one?
Marriage Story.
Marriage Story is the
Marriage
one with
Story. It's one
Scarlett
of the
Oh, with
Johansson
Adam
and
Sandler.
Adam
one
Driver.
of the best.
Or
Yes.
Adam
I
Driver,
watch it.
not Adam Sandler.
Oh, right, right.
Marriage
No, Adam
Story had
Sandler's
Adam
not.
Sandler.
Actually,
That would have been very entertaining.
but Marriage Story, I watched it with my mother. I think it's possibly
You
the
watched it
best.
with us too.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, did I? I have dementia. No.
You watched it. We watched it together.
Well, because
I don't
Josh was
remember
gonna
if
like show us the first like 20 minutes, and then we just watched
Alright,
the
I
whole
was like,
movie.
because you guys didn't really want to watch it, and I was like, okay, let's watch like the first 10-15 minutes of this, and like
And we watched.
we
the whole
watched
thing.
like the
It
whole
was super
movie.
good.
It's like 2 hours, maybe a little bit long. Okay, that movie is fantastic. It's really
Yeah, it's
sad.
the best.
Like, it's
drama
legitimately
possible.
it's amazing. Also, if you want to watch something sad, this might be a little bit longer than you can for like one sitting, but like all 5 seasons of Breaking Bad, you get to the end. Okay, Marley and Me. I've heard that's
Oh, with the dog?
yeah.
No.
Schindler's List. Is
Schindler's List. Watch Schindler's List.
Also, what was I gonna say? Do you like the Marvel movies?
Yes.
Mark Ruffalo is in. This one's like super depressing, like very because it's darker or I think it's what's it called? It's something Waters. I think it's like
I'm not
it's
sure.
Dark Waters. Dark Waters
Look
starring
that
Mark
up and,
Ruffalo.
look that
Mark
up. and
Ruffalo
I'll
is the
talk
dude who
about it.
played
Mark
the
Ruffalo
Hulk.
movie.
It's like a legal drama thriller thing.
Wait, look up the name of that. I'm going to talk about Eternal Sunshine.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Mark Ruffalo is also in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which has Mark Ruffalo and Jim Carrey. That movie is amazing. It's really sad. It's really
Actually,
sad.
I don't know. It's not. It's definitely probably the least sad out of this list. But it's like it's still sad.
like,
but
it has really sad moments.
it's just
Yeah.
it's a good mix.
Yeah, if you want like a sadder movie that's also like being John Malkovich.
Yeah, it's Dark Waters.
Going on with Charlie Kaufman movies. Watch Synecdoche, New York. Yeah.
If you haven't watched Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, which is the Tom Hanks Mr. Rogers movie,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
one's
yes.
that is very good. Even though Tom Hanks probably wasn't a perfect casting because I think what they wanted to do is they wanted to have like someone who had like the same warmth as Mr. Rogers. So they were like Tom Hanks, even though Tom Hanks does not look like Mr. Rogers at all. And they didn't even try to make him look. He just looks like Tom Hanks. but he still has a really good.
Dude, Tom
I
Hanks.
haven't even watched the movie, but I've seen like parts of that movie, and his acting was just outstanding.
It's
yeah,
very.
Tom
It
Hanks has
gives
been
me
in,
like.
a lot of movies.
Oh,
It gives
going
me.
on
It,
Oh
great
yeah.
acting.
it gives me like nice Dumbledore vibes from the first movie.
Yeah.
Like
But,
at the end when
also-
he's like eating the Bertie Bott's. Anyway.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? It slipped my mind now.
Something about Tom Hanks movie.
No, I was gonna say something going on good acting. Oh, right, Bohemian Rhapsody. That's a really good movie.
Oh yeah, that's a super. So that's about like Prince. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
No, not
it's
Prince.
Queen.
Prince.
Yeah, Queen.
Prince,
So
my
I
favorite
was like,
member of Queen.
So there's Prince, Queen, King, and Princess, and you have to watch them all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Did
would
you
say the
guys-
Queen.
Wait, no, never mind.
Okay.
Oh, if
I
you
guess-
want to watch
and-
just
something
watch
sad,
Queen.
you can also turn on the news and see the downfall of this nation. That's
Oh
pretty sad.
yes.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And another one is I've only seen like parts of it, but Rocket Man,
Oh yes.
which is Elton John. There's a lot of sad movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
What
think
else?
one of my
Oh, yes,
favorites
yes.
was
Okay, if you like horror movies, if you want a sad one, Midsummer is amazing.
I
No.
hate horror movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
me and
well,
Anusha watched it on Halloween, and we
It is
had our eyes
amazing.
closed
Closed my
for
eyes
half the
through
movie.
half the
oh right,
movie.
yeah, you told me about
So-
that. It's a good.
It on a-
is a good
Yeah.
movie.
It on a first watching because it is a great mix. It's a very good theater horror movie because it's a great mix between like jump scares and actual like psychological.
Right. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
The first
psychological
it was
horror movies are pretty cool, but they're the ones that are more scary for me.
Yes, those
Right.
are the worst.
The first it was good. It was watchable. I mean, the second it not really.
The first
Did
one
you
was
just
good.
say-
The second one was a bit less good because it,
Well,
it
yeah, but
wasn't.
I
don't know.
I kind of prefer the second one a little bit just because I watched it in theaters with you guys and that was very fun
Right.
experience. And also, it just had Bill Hader just being
Oh,
Bill Hader.
right.
Yeah.
Also, oh yeah, Barry, which is the HBO show.
That's not
Because-
sad.
It has some sad moments.
There's some sad moments, but it's a comedy. It's like a hardcore comedy.
There's also a good one.
Right. If you want a movie, like that you want to like actually really get into, but like it's like a movie for people that like are really into movies. I want to say. I don't want to sound snobbish, but The Godfather is like insanely good, and it can like if you like try to get connected to the characters, it's also insanely sad.
Yeah, I think we own the DVD for that one,
Oh,
but
you
I've never
definitely
seen it.
watch that. Definitely watch it. It's like it's like a little over 3 hours, I think, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I've never watched The Godfather. It's like it's one of those that's like I don't want to watch it because it's like so
So,
big.
like, that's a very like that's like watching like an extended edition or even just a normal edition of
No, I watched it on my on a plane, intercontinental plane. So I had lots of time. And I was just there, and like I was tired. I was like, I was like extremely tired. I was like half asleep or 3/4 asleep, and I still watched it. And it's still a masterpiece, even when I like couldn't think about it at all. It's so good.
Also, another two kind of 1.5 recommendations. 11/22/63, the show, which is on Hulu, is very, very good. It's very faithful to the book, which is the show is just one season. It's like 10 episodes. And then the book is like 1,000 pages, so that's a bit more of a thing. But that's also a very sad one. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like the one Stephen King book people say has like an amazing ending. And
Oh right, yeah.
that ending had me like straight bawling. Not gonna lie.
Nice. Yeah, I've never cried to a book. I've gotten close, but yeah.
You
I
have
cried.
never cried to a book, and I've only cried to like 1 or 2 movies.
No, I've only ever cried to the end of Star Wars and
The Revenge of the
Revenge
Sith.
of the Sith. It's part of me
Why?
gets
Have me died.
why? It's like the freaking part of me gets
Yep.
got.
The two books that have like fully just emotionally wrecked me was
Can I guess?
2263, and then the other one
And
was
the other
the last Hunger Games book.
Oh,
Was-
I was gonna say Zero of
Oh.
Ages.
Because usually with like more books and like the more just YA like sci-fi genre go pretty like happy ending, but
Yeah,
my God, it does not go there.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
I was gonna guess Zero of Ages because I remember you told me that you read like the ending.
Josh.
Fear of Ages was also a tearjerker.
Right. Okay.
New
Quick
news.
recommendation
Vladimir Putin.
is yeah.
Vladimir Putin plans to step down next year amid health concerns.
Wait, actually,
What the fuck?
Yeah,
No.
and
You're
he also
joking.
plans to legislate a bill granting immunity, like legal
Oh right,
immunity.
right. Yeah. No, I did see that, but is he actually stepping down?
He's stepping down next year amid health concerns.
he probably has like cancer.
No, you're fucking with me.
Anyway, Josh, we were gonna recommend Mistborn, which
Oh,
just
right. Quick recommendation. Mistborn, it's amazing. I think you guys were in like 7th hour English last year,
Yeah.
right? I know Laura
Yeah.
was. Okay. Well, I made that recommend. I was like with Ryder up there. Remember?
Yeah, I think I remember that.
I had not prepared for that. Our English teacher came up to me and like, you want to recommend this book? You said that it's really good. I said, sure. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to talk. I've
Mhm.
talked in front of a class, but I didn't have anything prepared. So I just went up there. Nate did really well in his class, and then when I actually recommended it, it did not go well. But I wanna try to fix that now. It's a fantastic trilogy with a subsequent trilogy, but so
Josh,
far I've
like-
only read the first one.
I like want to read your books, but it's like the same problem. They're like absolutely massive, and it's like
Okay, no. The Mistborn books are really readable because like they're not in a super flowery writing style and like they're short.
it's
But-
like the commitment of reading like the second Percy Jackson series, which is also
Right.
like those are like Percy Jackson, but I really like Percy Jackson, but Mistborn is just it's not
It's
to
just like-
not to also I feel like we're sounding pretty snobby already, but
Yeah.
oh yeah,
it-
Percy Jackson sucks.
even though
yeah.
this is in quote because it sounds super snobby, but I was gonna say on another level, but like
It-
you get the
it's-
point. It's very good.
Brandon Sanderson is an extremely experienced, refined author because he's worked on like The Wheel of Time, which most people don't know what that is. It's a 14-book series that he ended, and it's absolutely massive. And he was able to finish that. And he's worked with amazing people, and he's writing amazing books. And he has a process for writing, like especially characters, that is next level, and he balances that really well in his books, and that's why like Mistborn is just really good. But anyways, again,
I was gonna say something. What was it? Come on. It was gonna be like important, and it was. Oh, come on. Give me a second. I sound like Joe Biden during the debates. Come on.
Will you shut up, man?
that's malarkey.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh,
We should make a malarkey meter.
malarkey meter. We should just like
much
replace
malarkey
Mr.
does
Lundak's
Trump
little
do?
button with a malarkey meter.
With a malarkey meter. Yeah.
I don't miss Mr. Lundak.
Me
Me
neither.
neither.
Especially when
Yeah.
he would come in and be like a sub.
Oh
Oh.
God!
Yeah.
Oh,
Mr. Lundick was just.
I was gonna say.
Right, when we go back to school,
I
we're never
remember-
going
I
to do
remembered.
it anymore. So we can
Wait.
publicly say we do not like Mr. Lundak here.
Yeah. Mr. Lundick was like just so.
No repercussions.
Okay, I remember what I was gonna say. It was when I did my like when I because it was me and Paul that we did the presentation for Mistborn in our group, and I think I just made it like I made a shrooms joke, and that actually got a laugh. So I think that's why it went better. I
No, we had nothing. We were terrible. Yeah,
I think it was yeah. I'm pretty proud of that one. That was
even worse alone. Ryder didn't say anything,
Yeah.
but whatever. It was on me. It was all on me. Okay, so we skewed away from the things that you wanted to talk about again. So let's go back to the point of this. Let's chat.
Chat.
So, what do we want to chat about? Let's chat about
How's school
Every
going for
country.
everyone?
occasionally.
School
ends.
is It's kind of lame.
Yeah.
It's it's
A
not
lot
the
better
best.
than spring is my default answer, just
Yeah.
because.
Yeah,
Spring was horrible.
Yeah,
It was.
Really?
we can.
Because I like spring better.
I
No,
did too. It
spring
was a
was-
lot less work.
I mean,
No,
it was
Because
less
they
work,
weren't
but it was
scared.
so
5
much
times
like it was like so stressful because like you had a lot of things, but you didn't know how to do them, and nobody
Yeah.
else did. So it was like stressful because the teachers had no idea how to do anything, and we didn't have any.
I've had a significant lessening in the amount of work this fall. I don't know if
Like, there's almost no work
too,
except for like
honestly,
one.
maybe,
Yeah.
but like
I don't know if
still
it was
like
just because I was like not because if I just like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is very nice
How's
to have
school
like
going for you guys?
I think this year was so much easier. It felt like a breeze because I got my medicine.
Oh right, you got ADHD.
I cannot imagine people. There's people who obviously don't believe in mental illnesses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot imagine the suffering those
of
people
their
have to,
children.
endure this year.
my brother's my brother has a friend who's in college should be a pilot, and they're not allowed because my brother's friend has ADHD, and they're not allowed to take their meds because if they forget their meds and they're not used to dealing like constantly with having to like deal with the mental illness, then they don't want them to have to deal with that while flying, so they have to like they can't be on medication when they fly, and that would just be like ookie dookie. That's a lot of buttons. I don't know how that would work.
Mhm.
No. So
I mean, I guess it makes sense though. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so ADHD doesn't affect your sight. If it did,
No, I was
that'd
just saying because the buttons would be overwhelming anyway. I don't know. That's just what I thought of when I thought of
I
airplane.
play War Thunder. Okay, I'm a pro. I'm a pro gamer.
Right.
I spent the
Validated.
entire morning suffering learning how to like actually fly a plane.
That's fun.
I've killed my pilot Nigel so many times now that
Nigel.
I think I've.
That's a very pilot name. I feel like that fits well.
Yeah, I crushed him in 12 Gs because I pulled out of a dive at 600 miles an hour. It's fine. Nigel's fine.
Wait, you killed Nigel by pulling out of a dive?
So basically, if you pull out of a dive too fast, if your plane is Russian, it'll break. It'll just rip because it's made of wood. Because Russians are geniuses.
This is like World War II era, right?
Yeah. So So Nigel, his plane broke. It looked sick, but his plane broke. He crashed into the ground at 600 miles an hour. He died. Nigel got hit in the head with a 30mm armor-piercing shell.
Yeah, Nigel, I don't
Obviously.
think he's doing so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we talked about our interests.
Wait,
What
can I?
did everybody- Wait,
I
hold
have
on.
one more little segue question. I was just wondering what Laurel and Anusha's. Do you guys play video games at all or not?
Oh yeah, actually,
yeah,
I
I
was
mean, a
gonna ask
few.
if you've ever played this game called Little Nightmares before.
I might have heard of that, but I don't. I have heard of that.
It's really good.
It's like the game where you're like in a really big room, right? And like you're small on the screen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, yeah, then I do. Okay,
Sure.
that was a really bad way of describing it, but I've seen that game. It looks really interesting.
It's really fun.
I would like to be explained too.
Isn't that a horror game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you hated horror.
Okay, but a horror video game's different.
No, that's so scary because you're.
No, that
you're
I would
Yeah.
be I'm much more scared of video games that are horror than a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
because
makes
it's,
sense
you're,
why
you're
you'd
the
get
one
more
that's
scared, but I don't know. I liked it because it was like
If you're playing like a
puzzle
VR
adventure.
horror
Yeah.
game, like
Do you
actually.
play on like Xbox or do you have a PC or what?
Well,
I
okay,
have an
so
Xbox.
That was a great silence right there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's an Xbox loser. Ha! Silence.
All right. So, what is everybody looking forward to? I think I'll start us off. I'm looking forward to the release of the PlayStation and the Rhythm of War, which is the next. Nobody knows. I'm not even going to go into that.
Well, it's by the same author of the Mistborn thing,
Yeah.
but it's a bigger series that has to do with I don't know, magic things.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. Anybody can go next.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to the release of Among Us Christmas hats.
Oh.
I wonder if AOC is gonna play anymore now that the
I
election.
really hope she does.
It was a really good stream.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that Gus Johnson was on there. He was, I think he was on pretty late in the stream. He's just the greasy looking Midwestern man. He just makes comedy videos and he's entertaining.
I think Benny Boy Shapiro and AOC should do a Among Us podcast.
No, they just release a sex tape. Satisfy everybody.
No, oh god.
No.
Hey, there's so much NSFW
Okay,
content.
can I just take a quick segue right out of that?
Laurel hasn't said what she's looking for.
Oh yeah.
This is a really difficult question. I am actually excited for school, which is weird, but like school to be back in school because I am a little too much to deal with for myself.
Yeah.
I am not excited. I want to just hole up in a hole in a mountain and play War Thunder with Nigel.
I thought you were gonna make another Nazis in Montana reference.
That was the weirdest coincidence. Why would they hide in Montana? I mean,
okay, just for reference, I think every single other episode, Ben's made a comment about how there's like Nazis that live in holes in Montana or something.
So basically, to flee the federal government, you hide in Montana, or like basically, they just don't care. I mean, you're not going to do anything there.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll go for my. I'm excited for the PS5 and specifically Spider-Man Miles Morales. Just because if you haven't, even if you're not going to get the next gen console, they have like a whole tech demo of. So they took like, you know how in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse it's like a lower frame rate and it looks like comics and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So they took that and then they made that a suit in the game, but it runs at like a lower frame rate than the rest of the game. It's very hard to explain, but it looks really cool. And just the PS5 in general, and then also Christmas. I like Christmas.
Yeah. Okay, so bye guys.
What was Nate? Oh, right. Ben goes, and then Nate's gonna segue. Go ahead, Ben.
Oh, okay, so I think this is the end of the podcast for me. I actually have to improve my skills.
With what?
I never expected to have to actually like fly, like professionally fly a plane in a video game, but yeah. Anyway.
What? I am thoroughly lost.
So Nate,
what's going on here?
So basically, the jokes about Nigel were like, jokes.
Oh,
but
jokes.
They weren't jokes at the same time. The thing's so realistic that you have to kind of like propeller.
Should we start back here now?
Sure.
Okay, so Ben just he had to go, but we'll keep on rolling here. Nate was going to segue before Ben left, so he was going to.
My segment was just the video game thing, but we already covered that.
Yeah.
Oh well, on the topic of video games, do you guys play any like mobile games?
I don't.
Sudoku.
Not really. Yeah,
I do Sudoku.
Today. Yeah, I haven't played in like a couple months, but I played today because I was so bored in school.
I guess. I mean, I do have Among Us on my phone, but otherwise, because my dad got a new phone through mail, and then like we also had to like switch the plan for the new phone because they had some weird thing where they required phones that were 5G capable to do like a switch. But anyway, we got Apple Arcade free for like a month or something.
Oh.
And I haven't actually downloaded it yet, but I remember like we used the free trial a while ago, and I think it's called Skate City. It's just like a skateboarding game, but it's like a side scroller. If you have Apple Arcade or something, it's very, very entertaining. It's probably my favorite mobile game. It's happening again.
Yeah.
That, and then there's like another skateboarding game that I have on my phone that I just always played on the bus. I kind of miss the bus, but on the way to and from school, that I probably have too many hours on.
Oh yeah, that's like I have a game. It's called Roller Splat, and it's really addictive. And I'm on like level 2000 something, and it's crazy.
Damn.
I know.
Yeah, the bus is. I feel like I think I'm probably just nostalgic for the bus. It really
It was
wasn't that
fun.
great.
I get that.
Yeah, I never went on the bus, but I don't know. I feel like there's so many reasons to miss school and appreciate that we're not in school at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Like for a lot of people, it's one or the other. I don't think that there's much of a middle ground here with most people. I'm a little bit confused on it because sometimes I feel like I'd much rather be in regular school, and a lot of times I feel like this is great, but it's really hard to decide sometimes. But I do have like one opinion or the other. It's not in between.
Yeah, I guess Josh is probably. Do you guys know what Mirror's Edge is?
Hardcore game.
No, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
it's just a parkour video game that you could probably just get it for like $10 on the Xbox store. It's Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which was a sequel to the first one. Anyway, it's just a very fun video game that you can kind of like play in the background. I was just playing it during health today, and it was so fun. But then I was thinking, like, I can't do this in health class at school. That would be very fun. But also, just like having people not on screens is entertaining. So I also flip back and forth, but I'm usually leaning towards I would rather be back at school.
Yeah.
Me too. Because I'm also really bad at doing my work. Like I'm the worst procrastinator ever.
Yeah, she really
my
is.
God, me too.
I have
Totally.
I think 9 missing assignments right now from like 3 weeks ago.
Exactly.
Oh no, the science project is going to be a disaster.
Oh my god, I have to do my science project research. It's so boring.
Miss has not said if I can do my question or not. It's been like a month.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I don't think she approved anyone's because mine didn't get approved either.
Wait,
about
Josh,
Michelle?
do you have? Oh,
yeah.
Is she better this year? I heard she was better with
Yeah,
APs.
she's
Not
much
really.
better. She's much better.
Well, not to
I think
me.
so.
She's like okay.
I think she's much better because like my sister told me that she's like way better with 8th graders, so I've been like actually looking out for that, and like it's true because like she's directly referenced how like 7th graders are less mature, so like she has not only like actively been like way cooler with us, but she's also just referenced the 7th graders being lesser than us because they are.
Yes, they're still 6th graders to me.
I feel so bad for the 6th graders right now who had to completely transition to middle school.
Oh yeah,
and the freshmen too.
0 friends.
Yeah, and the freshmen, and my brother was a senior last year, so he got his senior year cut, and now he's just doing college online.
Oh yeah.
But Nate, don't worry, we're rounding the corner. This COVID thing is going to be over.
According to Trump, the vaccine's already here. It was going to be here after right before the election. So
it's already here.
Walgreens.
Everybody's already basically immune. It's all good.
I love that clip when he's just like, I'm gonna kiss everybody.
Oh my god, I saw that.
That was just like those last rallies. Like he was just like right after he recovered from being sick. He was just like definitely on steroids.
Yeah.
That was
what a guy. We're gonna remember him.
Don't knock on wood. We can't say that yet. We cannot say that yet.
I mean, one of these guys is gonna die within 4 years. So like, statistically, one of them should already be dead. But
yeah.
Well,
I feel like
not.
they should have like an age like cap. Like you can be in between
Like a
like
limit?
35
72.
and
No, 72 should be like that's like the consensus people have on the age cap. That the limit is 8th graders because fuck 7th graders. The limit should be 8th graders that they can be president, and then it goes to 72, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that works.
Exactly.
Yeah.
we can have like kid presidents.
Oh, the
I-
next
Right.
the
That'd be cool.
next time I'll be able to vote in a presidential election is going to be when I'm 20.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
sad.
I got lucky. Mine's like literally just like a month early, so I'll be able to vote in 4 years, which is
Oh wow.
that's a
Citizenship
weird
in
thing
Russia,
to think about.
and like rise through their government ranks, and then you can have more influence than just one vote in the U.S. election.
Okay.
Let's get into that. The Biden crime family is ruining this country.
That have either of you guys seen that clip?
No, I
Which
don't think
one?
so.
There's
I
so
haven't.
many.
It's the Michigan one with the guy with the, I think it's barbecue beer and freedom shirt.
Yep, yeah, I remember that.
He looks exactly like you think a guy who yells the Biden crime family and like crashes a press conference and wears a barbecue beer and freedom shirt looks like. Just for context.
Oh wow.
It still just feels like election night, and it's almost Friday.
It's like
I don't.
election.
What are they gonna do for SNL? Like,
Oh, I don't know.
God knows.
it'll just be like, is it Maya Rudolph that plays Kamala?
Yeah.
Just her just shrugging her shoulders, and that'll be a whole skit.
That's the entire skit. It's just like droning of like Trump talking in the background, and she's just staring at the TV. It's like 5 minutes uninterrupted video of just her shaking her head, disappointed.
Yes.
Maybe she's like
Last-
smoking a blunt. Who knows?
Last week's was, or no, actually, I feel like because just that could be a multi-level joke, just because of how Kamala has, when she was Attorney General in California, had some pretty racist policies on marijuana, which is very weird because she isn't white. But
Right.
it was just like increased incarceration of young kids who on like drug offenses. Anyway, but that would be if they had Kamala smoking. Or just I don't know. That they would have to think about that one. But last week's SNL was an interesting one because it was John Mulaney just doing all of his conventions because he always has like musical theater skits
Yes.
every time he's on. Like there was like the lobster one. That's like one of the that's like his most famous one probably. Is the lobster restaurant where like Pete Davidson orders, or it's Lobster Diner, and then last week was the like the New York City one. I like John.
Okay, here in the podcast, our recording cut out and we were not able to retrieve it. We had about 2 more minutes of recording, and it was going to end anyways, but yeah, that's why it ends abruptly. And yeah, no shit, this is like recurring. We kind of suck on the technical stuff, but we're getting more efficient and we're getting better. So for like anybody that might give it like a sliver of a chance of caring,
Yes.